Hi, me really like shoot stuff, but no really like shoot stuff when it's cold or rainy or windy or sunny in my eyeballs or when neighbor Karen see me and call cops. So me build small open-faced shed and backyard to crawl inside of and shoot out of in all weather, and Karen no see me call cop. Me also put shed on wheels so no have to call city and be approved for permanent structure on the property, and can also push out of the way during the summertime to be able to use the whole entire yard, which is pretty nice. Why not just buy this or this or this or this or go here? Want to buy those things or go there. Me want to build small heated open faced shed and backyard. Here you go. Hope you guys like it. I can't do it. I just can't go on without telling you about today's sponsor, CyberGhost VPN. Ooh. I'm well aware the vast majority of you guys have never seen an ad about a VPN on YouTube, so just give me a second to explain, okay? VPNs, man, I mean, what good can't you say about them? They are a crucial part of staying safe while browsing the internet, and with over 38 million users and 20,000 Did I read that correctly? 20,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. I mean, there it is. CyberGhost is one of the best ones out there. I mean, knowing you probably thought you had your bases covered with like incognito mode, or putting a little piece of masking tape over the selfie cam. Come on, man. I mean, I can just list them right off. Your internet service provider, your school or works IT department, your home Wi-Fi router. They can literally all track what you're doing online. It's so bad. But great news, that's where CyberGhost VPN comes in. Before you start browsing, you just open up CyberGhost and you select one of their like over 100 different locations where they have their servers that you can reroute your browsing traffic through, and it's encrypted. Simple as that. Your Wi-Fi router is none the wiser. Now, here's one other thing about VPNs you absolutely didn't know. You can actually use them to unlock geographically restricted content. Literally like 40 different streaming platforms that have regionally accessible content. You can just like pretend you're from one of those other places and they just let you have it. You wanna watch like a Polish soap opera? Me too. Me too. You wanna watch a Korean soap opera? I'll get back to you on that one. I don't know if they have those two regions, but over 100 different regions. It's pretty crazy. It works on all major devices and operating platforms. I'm talking Windows, I'm talking Mac OS, I'm talking Android, iOS, and you can put one subscription on like 7 different devices, so it's perfect for sharing with your friends and your family. It's awesome. If you use my link in the description, you're gonna get their best deal ever. It's $2.03 a month plus 4 months free. That comes out to like 84% off. I cannot imagine a better way to spend $2.03 a month. It's a great product. I can recommend it for sure. And by signing up, you support the channel and you can help me build more sheds. Thanks a ton, CyberGhost, for sponsoring the video. Let's get back to it. I'm editing right now. Man, I put so much care into picking out the straightest boards I possibly could at Home Depot, and I feel like they've warped and twisted just since I put them in the truck. If you would have told me in 2018 this was $90 worth of wood. Wow. All right, I laid the boards out. 4x8 is actually not tiny. It's just about the size of the tabletop on my big work table. I think I was imagining just like this little teeny tiny nook that I would crawl inside of, but no, this is gonna be pretty spacious. If I put a long bench in here, I could easily have, you know, my wife sit next to me. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna be sweet. All right, super duper rough floor plan here. Not gonna get way too much into this, but this tells me that I'm gonna need to cut 2 of my 2x6s, 49.5 inches, and then I'm gonna need to cut 4 of them, 90.5 inches. And as if it needs to be said, just bear in mind, guys, I'm not a carpenter. That's not an excuse, I'm just straight up telling you. The only thing this video is gonna teach you is how to make this exact thing in this exact way. It is not remotely teaching you how to make anything correctly. Man, the drill is so underrated for driving screws. It's so nice and quiet. All right, cool. I got the big litter box done. Let's see how these fit in here. What in the name of gosh? What? What did I do? Please let these be right and these be wrong so I can cut them down. 90.5. Oh, thank you, Lord. Woo. So I'm scared because I thought I cut the 2 inner joists an inch too short. Turns out I cut the outer ones an inch too long, so I can actually just pop these out and cut an inch off. Ah, oh, thank you, Lord. So that might have seemed like a little bit of an overreaction, but I had just spent like the last 2 days just running around and buying stuff and planning. So for my first move to be destroying a piece of lumber, much better, that I would just immediately have to go out and replace, it kind of set me off, but it ended up working out, so it was fine. Man, I wish you guys could see up close. This is as low as my tripod goes. If you can't tell, I'm starting a screw on this side, just directly below this screw up here. And I slide the speed square up against the 2x6. I use a little clamp for leverage. And it's gonna fight to get back to where it was, but it's gonna be better than it would have been if I didn't do that. A collection of words if I ever heard some. Nice. That's that. All right, so for the initial plan, I bought these 2 casters here. These are each rated for 300 pounds a piece, and the plan was to keep them at the front of the structure so that at any one time, each caster is only handling 1/4 of the weight of the whole entire thing. I thought that would be fine, but just after building this frame, I can already tell this thing's gonna be way heavier than I thought it was gonna be. So while having the casters all the way in the front would preserve the casters, I'm just not really sure that I would actually be able to move the thing. If I'm all the way over here trying to lift this thing up like a wheelbarrow, I might be able to just budge it off the ground, but like actually wheel it around, I don't really think so. To make it actually mobile, I am gonna have to move the casters more towards the center so that the structure will be sort of balancing on it more. But that of course is gonna be way, way, way more load on the caster. Each one would be dealing with half the weight as opposed to 1/4. So I bought more. I'm thinking 2 side by side here, 2 over there. I don't know, might just work. All right, we got 14 inches, 14.5 I mean. Oh wow, look, there's already a mark at 14.5. It's like I've already done this before and I forgot to record it. I can't tell if this is frozen or what. This is not what I'm used to. Let's hope it works. I'm gonna have to pop these out. All right, couple quick notes about the way that I've attached these 2 brackets. I made sure that the nuts are on the inside so that if I ever need to, I can take them off and slide the whole entire bolt out so that I could remove the whole tire if I need to without having to unscrew the brackets. And the other thing is when I put the tire on, I'm gonna make sure the little air intake thingy is facing outwards. Nice. I'm gonna put them in about 1/3 of the way from the front. This should be balanced enough that it's gonna make it a lot easier to move, but it's not gonna be so balanced that when I step on the front of it to get in, that it's gonna tip forward and, you know, bang the front into the ground.
You never sing.
Thank goodness we're finally in the stage where it's kind of starting to look like something. At the beginning of every build, there's always this like solid 2 days where you just feel like you're spending money and you're not seeing anything for it. To me, this is when it starts to get fun. Alrighty, time to get these deck boards on. I've been waiting for this. I'll stick these 2x4s here just as a guide to get a nice attractive overhang on the first board. Wow, this is annoying. Before starting this, I Googled, should my boards frown or should they smile? And it showed me this graphic here where the wood would warp into the direction of the curve of the wood grain. So I did that for the first 8 boards, and after double checking, literally everybody says it's the opposite. Your boards are supposed to smile. All right, I'm gonna get to flipping. Wow, this thing, it's pretty nice, but man, is this gigantic. I'll be very surprised if I can lift it up on one end. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it is just the deck, but I thought that was gonna be way worse. So after I build the structure on top, which I think is gonna be a lot less dense than this, I very well could be experiencing a similar amount of weight when I try to lift it on the wheels from this end. So, hey, that's totally doable. This is not bad at all. It's very good. My ears are ringing. This over here. Wow, wow, wow. A wall. This is exciting. Alrighty, I got the 3 stud walls up. Now I have to get the ceiling joists on. So initially, I was only gonna have about 6 inches of overhang on both sides. But after I threw the whole size piece up there, I'm like, I don't know, that looks kind of nice. And I mean, the more overhang, the more protection for the siding from rain, obviously. Here's where it all just gets really subjective. I think this looks pretty nice, and it's my little shooting nook, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If anything, I'll cut them full size like this and maybe just trim off like 1.5 inches on both sides, so that when I put the, what do you call that? The face plate? I don't know. When you put the plates on both sides, then it'll bring it out to the full 11 inches. But now I have to do the bird's mouths. I saw a pretty cool little trick for this. Check this out, no math required. Couldn't quite get this one with the bandsaw, but honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it'd all probably just be better to do with the jigsaw. It'd be a lot easier. Oof. Wow, that's nice. Wow, wow, wow. Holy moly. All right, you get it. I'm actually gonna use this first one as a template for the rest of them. Need 7 total. Ouch. And I'm gonna mark them all first before I cut them, because I wanna make sure I'm using the exact same one as the template, or those little differences in between cuts will really start to add up. Okay, when I cut the bird's mouths, I flushed this side, and here's what the other side looks like. So the bird mouths are all lined up, as you can see, but I just have to slice this off so I can get that plate on both sides. Alrighty, let's see how they look. I am gonna have to adjust the width of these things because this is not fixed down yet. Wait, did I really do an extra one? All right. Holy smokes. Okay, you can see the bird mouths lined up pretty good on this side. I still have to adjust the width, but I mean, honestly, they lined up pretty good on both sides. Nice and cozy. Oh yeah, come on. To think I was almost a little nervous I wouldn't be able to shoot full butterfly. I'm gonna have the window here, the heater right here, some bench seating right here in case I'm hanging out with the bros. Guys, this is pretty cool. Alrighty, we have officially reached the stage where if I keep on building this thing, I'm not gonna be able to get it out of the garage. So we gotta do that before we proceed. So I'm gonna take these rafters down. Just almost hung myself. Can you imagine if I hung myself on a bungee cord? They just come in here and think I'm having fun. I'm like dead. Easy. Ooh. It's the first time those tires have been on the ground. Wow, this is super easy to move. Can you turn the camera? Can you see anything, or is it too bright?
No, it's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Could not have done it without you, babe. Thank you. All right, and of course the millisecond I get this thing out here, I'd feel the rain start to come on. Nice. And I was recording. This is a good day. Oh my gosh, he's so big. He's a big old baby. Can't wait until they can help me. It'll be fun. Wow, this might be perfect. Use these as a helping hand to hold the 2x4 up there while I screw it in. Ooh, baby. Woo, baby, look at that. Big old baby. Love you. That's not an illusion, is it? Uh-oh. All right, so it's definitely leaning. Well, I'm glad I caught it now, and not after I put all the siding on. How do I? That actually worked. I even cranked it one past, so there's a little gap right there. Now I'm gonna put a diagonal support. I'll probably just stencil this out. Nice. That's nice. So that'll keep it from leaning that way. I think I should put another support leaning that way, or to protect from leaning that way, because the fundamental problem is that the front is missing a wall. So I really have to reinforce this back wall just to compensate. So yeah, I'm gonna do the exact same thing right here. Well, I just made the problem the same in the other direction. Hey, we know that it naturally wants to lean the other way, so I'm just gonna tell myself that as it settles, it'll actually even out. That makes sense, right? All right, guys, well, the video is definitely long enough, that's for sure. I think probably off camera, I'm gonna just put some more supports so that it doesn't lean forward or backward. But for anything else, I'll make sure to get it on camera, and that'll be in the part 2. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying this kind of stuff. It's not, you know, my usual thing, but it's definitely a nice break. And I do have plans to build bigger things like this in the summer. Once the weather gets a little bit nicer. It's already pretty nice right now, to be honest. Such a nice break from the cold snap we just went through. It was about -10 Fahrenheit for like a week straight. It was yucky. Yeah, this thing's definitely getting the creative juices flowing for building bigger stuff. So get used to that, because It's gonna happen. Sorry. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. See you in part 2. And guys, please, please, please remember to check out today's sponsor, CyberGhost VPN. Protect your online privacy for just $2.03 a month and get 4 months free with my link in the description. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.